This list of the 7 best gym bags is designed to do one thing: help you find the best gym bag for your needs. I've reviewed over 700 bags here at Nomads Nation. I know what's gonna make a great gym bag and what are some features you can pass on. And the best part about this video is that if you're interested in any of the bags we're discussing, they all have their own in-depth review, which you can find linked in the description below. Now, before we jump into the actual list, let's talk about some things that you gotta think about for your gym bag. Now, I know I don't look the most swole, okay? I've actually abandoned the gym for yoga these days. Highly recommend it because it's great for stretching and for balance. Yoga's been like blowing my mind. But I used to go to the gym for like 10 years. I live in Hong Kong, a very densely urban environment. So I would have to wake up, go to the gym, do my workout, shower at the gym, go to work, and then go home after that. So choosing the right gym bag was extremely important to me. And there's so many different routes that you can take for your gym bag. If you are like me and you're going from gym to work and you wanna look business professional and classy as there's a lot of urban gym bags out there like the modern Dayfarer that are gonna rock for you. Or maybe, you know, you're really into gym culture and you want something that screams, I am really into gym culture. Built for Athletes is actually not a bad option. Really impressed by them. But there's also like non-backpack options. We've got totes, we've got duffels. I think it just depends on how you gym and how you commute. My recommendation is that if you live in a city, don't even think about a tote or a duffel. You're carrying a bag all throughout the day. You're definitely gonna want that bag to be a backpack. Just more comfortable, no questions asked, trust me. But if you are commuting by car, then it really opens up the playing field to you. And that's where you see like a lot of people using duffels. That's where that wide mouth opening is just great, that vertical access to grab all your gym gear. And the duffel movement has kind of transitioned into like a tote movement as well, where you're getting a bit more sophistication for your gym bag, but still getting that easy vertical access, self-standing. So really taking into consideration how you commute and how much gear you're actually gonna be carrying to the gym. Like when I gymmed, I didn't bring like my own yoga mat and protein shake and, you know, lifting belt. I just needed shoes, pair of clothes, and whatever I was EDCing with for the day. But if you do carry all that gym gear, then you're gonna need something bigger, and then you might wanna go more towards the side of a duffel. But I think it'll become a lot clearer to you as we break down these bags one by one. Let's start with Built for Athletes. And this is their 25-liter medium backpack. Built for Athletes is a UK company, and I've seen a lot of these like real gym culture packs. I've reviewed a few of them, and I think Built for Athletes is one of the better ones. Just looking at the construction, the materials, the sewing, it's definitely a very, very well-made bag. And it's got a ton of organization. We've got a front pocket here and another one above that. One thing I don't love about this bag is that just how dark of a lining they chose for the pockets, kind of like a black hole in these pockets. It just makes it harder to find what you put where. Dual side pockets, one for your water bottle, one for the protein shake. We've got a separate compartment here. For me, this is great for shoes potentially, and or your dirty clothes, right? Because it's separating it from the main compartment. And then clamshell opening into the main compartment as well. One thing I thought was kind of cool about the Built for Athletes bag is it's kind of comfy. We got some beefy, well-padded shoulder straps with an included sternum strap. And look at all this ventilation on the back panel. Again, if you're looking for that bag that screams, I lift, I think Built for Athletes is one of the better ones that I've seen. Some quick specs: 25 liters capacity, currently comes in 3 color options, and it runs around 170 USD. And if you wanna learn more about this bag or any of the bags that we're talking about in this video, remember we've done full reviews on all of them, and you can find those reviews linked in the description below. Next up, let's talk about CT, which is a good transition because they're not too far off from Built for Athletes. But where Built for Athletes has more of a gym aesthetic, I think CT's, because their full name is CTactical, they have that kind of tactical aesthetic, or that tactical aesthetic as it's sometimes referred to. And I think there's an overlap between people that are interested in the tactical look and like, you know, military and gym. There's definitely a bit of a trifecta there. And one thing that we love about CT so much is just how accessibly priced they are. They're a Vietnamese brand and they actually own their own factory in Vietnam. And this means that they can lower their prices extraordinarily low. Some of the bag's top features are the MOLLE rail system in the front for external carry, quick access, front pocket. But I like this bag because it's simple. You just got this big old main compartment. And notice the lining. This uses an orange. Remember the Built for Athletes, they used a black lining? I hate that. This orange helps to create a highlight effect, which makes it easier to find what you put where in your bag. And this is just like a big old main compartment. So you can throw beefy stuff here, bit of organization here, and you've even got a laptop sleeve in the main compartment as well. And one of my favorite pockets, you gotta love a top sunglasses pocket. Now a CT backpack, and really any tactical backpack, they're gonna have shoulder straps that are gonna be not quite as squishy, more on the dense side, more hard, which gives it its own vibe. It's like, yo, like, I'm here to up. Like, that's the vibe that shoulder straps like this give you, which if you're looking for a more, let's say, luxurious and pillowy experience with your shoulder straps, you might not have a good time with this bag. One thing that might seem like a deal breaker is that there's no water bottle holders on either side, but you see we have more rail systems here, which means that you can attach CT's modular water bottle holders to the bag. And if you can have it your way, you can go sleek and sexy, or you can put the water bottles on as well. Now some quick specs. This bag has so many different color and material options, and they're constantly changing. This is one of the joys of having your own factory. And the bag runs around 90 to 190 USD, but most of the bags will be closer to that $90 range. It's really a lot of value there, and it's 21 liters in size. If you want to learn more about the CT21, be sure to check the links below. All right, next backpack is gonna be the Modern Dayfarer Backpack V2. Modern Dayfarer, well, they're taking that a little bit different here. Modern Dayfarer is a German company, so they're bringing that sense of like European sophistication. And this is one of my favorite EDC bags of all time. And it's a great option if you are looking for a gym bag, but a gym bag that looks great just when you're wearing it and works really well in the office, gives you awesome tech protection. Here's some of the bag's top features. Let's talk gym features. Water bottle holder on the side, and it's a beefy one. You can fit a big old chunky water bottle in there. For instance, we got our 1 liter aqua flask right here, and it absolutely fits while still staying sleek. And you got this side handle here that you can actually clip the water bottle onto for a little extra hydration security. Now, gym feature number 2 is gonna be right here. We have a ventilated, zippered, separate shoe compartment. So if you're like me, you live in a city, you wake up, you go to the gym, you shower at the gym, you go to work, you come back home, this is where the stinky stuff goes. Whether it's your gym shirt, your gym towel, your gym shoes. I think shoes is the most obvious use of this compartment. Keeps everything separated. And that ventilation right there can be an absolute godsend. But then aside from that, it's just a dope bag. We've got the Fidlock magnet securing the main compartment. Dual zipper access into that main compartment. Quick access side pocket here, and a little slot at the top that can just sneak in your laptop. And this has a ton of padding, ton of protection, really nice false bottom. The laptop stops here. So this is just like a really great option if you are looking for a great urban bag that can also do some of the gym stuff. Some of the bag's top features are, it's 24 liters in size, currently comes in 1 color option, and runs around 250 USD. Full review, link below. Now real fast, before I jump into the next bag, I gotta say, if you're enjoying this video, again, welcome to Nomad Nation. We're on a mission here to show you the best gear for your life on the move. And if that's you live the life on the move, maybe you gym, but you also travel and you EDC, then here at Nomad Nation, we're just gonna show you all the best gear for your lifestyle. And we do that not just on YouTube with our reviews, but also via the Nomad Nation newsletter. And in that newsletter, I'm coming to your inbox a few times a month, bringing all the breaking news right to your inbox. I'm talking limited edition drops, newest releases, industry trends, and everything in between, from the smallest brands to the biggest brands, all of it. So if you want to keep your finger on the pulse of what's happening in this incredible industry and community, be sure to look for this globe emoji in the description below. I hope to see you in your inbox. Now, the last backpack on this list I actually don't have with me right now. I lent it out. It's the Carry Max EDC. Carry is a Hong Kong company, and they're known for kind of blending tactical and urban together in a really nice fusion. And they become one of the most renowned bag companies in the world because of it. Not just because of that aesthetic, but because of all their functionality. This bag has a one-of-a-kind look, but it's got a ton of incredible features as well. Gym goers love the front slash compartment, and it might not look like it, but that thing's got some volume to it. It's where you can open it up and actually fit your shoes in there, or any other bulky bits of gym gear. And also the Innie water bottle holder can fit a pretty large sized water bottle as well. But I think this is a really great option if you're carrying a ton of gym stuff and your bag's gonna be really heavy. And the reason is, I think Carry has one of the most comfortable harness systems in the game. Their bags, they're actually quite heavy because they use X-Pack, and they're really overly constructed and have a lot of layers and padding, but that padding just equals like immense comfort. Those shoulder straps, they just feel like clouds on your torso. And also, God, I just think the bag looks great, especially in that desert tan look. I think Carry, again, just nailed that aesthetic. The bag is 26 liters in size. It currently comes in 6 different color and fabric options. and it runs around 280 USD. Now, I know I don't have the bag on me right now, but I have tested this bag thoroughly. I got a lot of things to say about it. If you wanna learn more, be sure to check the links below. All right, now we're leaving the backpacks behind and we're gonna talk about duffels. And we're gonna start with the King Kong Core Duffel 35. King Kong is a gym brand, a gym carry brand. And I am really impressed by what they've done. They know their niche, they stick to it, and they've got a great aesthetic that brings a little bit of that gym and tactical culture to the front here, but not in a way that's quite as loud as maybe built for athletes. You got a little bit of sophistication or discretion, I'd say, but these guys know the gym life. We've got 2 water bottle pockets here in the front with a ton of expansion, quick access, front pocket. But let's talk about self-standing, because you kind of want your gym duffel to be like your squat buddy, right? I mean, you want it to like be able to hold your stuff and to be like your gym friend, your gym bro. You're just 2 gym dudes hanging out, and then the fact that it can self-stand is awesome. And it's got a decent amount of padding on the bottom, and this folding design just means that it self-stands like a champ. So when you're going from station to station, right, you just did your shoulder presses over here, and now you gotta go to the other side of the gym so you can do your calf raises. The duffel is always standing upright, giving you extremely quick access to all your gear. I wish the shoulder pad would be a little bit bigger. You only got this little landing pad right here, but I do think that the hand handles here are very beefy, very well padded, and very easy to grab. Look at all this space to grab right there. Remember, if you live in a city or you don't have a car, I wouldn't suggest rocking a duffel. But if you got that car and you're only hauling this thing to and from car, the duffel makes a lot more sense. As the name suggests, it's 35 liters in size, currently comes in 4 color options, and runs around 170 USD. Full review, link below. Next duffel on the list is the Alpaka Momentum duffel. Now here's the deal. This is not really meant to be a gym duffel. Like, it's not, Alpaka didn't say this is a gym duffel. But we think that it's actually a great option for a gym duffel, especially if you want your gym duffel to double up and be more than just a gym duffel. I'll explain what I mean in a second. Alpaka, first of all, they're an Australian company. They make killer EDC gear, some pretty good travel gear, and this is one of the first bags of their Packable Momentum collection. And packable, like, literally means it's so soft and malleable and able to pack down. So it's actually a travel bag in that sense, because you have your suitcase, right? And you put this duffel in your suitcase. And then when you get to your destination, this is your day bag or your road trip bag, or when you're leaving and you're at the airport about to catch your flight back, you bust this bad boy out and this is your souvenir bag. But that whole lightweight build is why we think it can actually make a really good gym bag as well, because the King Kong, and you know, it's nice, but it's really heavy and it's really structured. And some people don't need all of that. Sometimes you just need a big old cave to throw everything in. There's a bit of organization in this duffel. You got some really nice power mesh pockets here and on the other side, but more or less, it's just kind of a throw all. And it's got like a feather light weight to it. And also kind of like a groovy aesthetic. I think that this ripstop material looks kind of dope. If you're sick of just like black bags, I stand by my adjective of choice. This is groovy. And look at these handles. Going into shoulder carry mode, very easy. We've also got a great shoulder pad as well. This is where King Kong, I think, screwed up a little bit. Their landing pad's like this big versus this guy, it's huge. Very well padded, very comfortable. And it's a really nice duffel without feeling like it's luxurious and like you have to take care of it. You can throw your shoes in there. You can throw your dirty clothes in there. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think this would look out of line at all in a gym. In fact, I think it would rock in a gym. And then when you do want to travel with it, we have a luggage pass-through holder right here. The shoulder strap is very easy to remove. So I think it's just a great option if you are looking for a gym duffel that can double up for other use cases. The size is a monster 35 liters. It only comes in 1 color option, groovy, not sure what other name there is for it. And it costs 190 USD. If you wanna watch the review, you know where to find it. And finally, let's end with the Aer Gym Tote 2, which I don't think would have been on a lot of people's radars a few years ago, but totes have been coming back like recently with a vengeance. And where I'm living in Hong Kong, dudes are rocking totes. It's not just like a chick thing anymore. But for the ladies out there, this is also a really great option. And what Aer did here was they kind of took the tote and made it pretty freaking badass. 1680D core durabilistic nylon materials, PU coated zippers. The shoe compartment is here on the side, also ventilated. So boom, your shoes can go right in here. or your other dirty gym clothes and towel. Luggage pass-through for travel. And check out what they did with the zipper for the main compartment. You can see it actually has this tail up here. And that means that the opening is really wide mouth. It doesn't clip right here, actually gives you extra access. So it's very functional from that perspective. And it's just got a cool look to it. And some of the world's best quality materials, these internal pockets, zippers, fabrics, laptop compartment. Aer just brings their A game with all their products. In fact, I think they could be the best carry brand in the world, at least the best urban carry brand in the world in terms of consistency and quality. Lifetime guarantee. They're just like really hard to beat. Shoulder strap, decent landing pad, well padded, looks good, feels good, a little bit of grip here as well. I think it's an obvious choice for any of the ladies out there looking for a badass gym tote, but also for any of the guys who are looking to say, screw the duffel, I'm upgrading, I'm modernizing, I'm going progressive. Aer's got you with the gym tote too. It's 22 liters in size, currently comes in 3 color options and 2 different material options. This is the Cordura, and it runs anywhere from 130 to 160 USD. Full review, link below. Now, if you're still watching this, you might be a little overwhelmed with the different options, so let me help kind of clarify things down for you a little bit. First, you gotta figure out your preferred vessel of choice, right? You're gonna go team tote, team duffel, or team backpack. Again, if you're in a city, I recommend going with a backpack, but if you commute with the car, really the choice is yours. And I think if you're gonna use the duffel, the King Kong duffel, it's gonna be hard to beat. But if you're gonna choose a backpack, which I think that most people prefer, I think you got 2 different routes to take. Route number 1 is the loud and proud I lift route. Route number 2 is the more sleek and sophisticated I lift, but you wouldn't guess by my backpack choice route. And honestly, both are awesome routes. The built for athletes is a bit more tough, a bit more durable. But in my opinion, while it is quite good on the gym side of things, it's gonna lack some of the functional feature sets that a brand like Modern Dayfarer just perfected. Modern Dayfarer is a part of a new wave of carry brands that, consist of Aer, Bellroy, Alpaka, Able Carry, the list goes on for all these brands that have just like made these modern bags and taken them to the next level. So I'd recommend, if you're not 100% sold on this aesthetic, that a bag like the Modern Dayfarer is just gonna feel different. It's gonna have a lot more features that don't just benefit you at the gym, but also in your daily commuting life as well. Which is why my personal favorite is the Modern Dayfarer backpack, and you can learn why by watching this review here. If you got any questions about any bags, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.